What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and we are back to talk about another Geets item, and it is the Oneness Buckle. This is a pretty weird buckle release because it didn't come with a box. Like, it's just very weird. It comes with a card. Don't know what that's about, and yeah, like it didn't come with a box, but it came with this whole free driver. It's like as a promo item with it. That's kind of weird, right, guys? Oh, shoot. I'm kidding. We're in new Kamen Rider season, everybody. And, yeah, this was the promo item with the GotcharDriver. This is obviously the holder set. But hey, we're gonna be starting off. Let's check out something new. And we'll see how I feel about it. So, let's get to the box.
So here's the box. And as kind of that intro gag kind of implied, I did just buy this driver so I could get the Oneness Buckle. I'm going to be fully honest. That's the whole reason I picked this driver up. But honestly, the more time has passed and the more I've looked at it, the more I actually do like it. So we'll get into it. But yeah, so if you bought this early enough on, you could get the Geets Oneness buckle, and it does come with a special Geets card, but we will get into that later. And this will be seen in its own video that will be released later, because since this is a new driver, there's really no reason to put this in. This goes with a completely different belt. But here we have the box. We're officially in new rider season. We got Kamen Rider Gotchard, and this is the GotcharDriver? Oh my god, wait, it's a GotcharDriver, but it's one word. So it's like GotcharDriver. And you have the GotcharDraw holder set. So it's a simple combo set like I've covered most years. You obviously get the main driver, get the main two cards, get the holder, and you get 9 whole cards altogether, 9 Kemi cards. I have watched the first episode now, so these are Kemis and everything. We got his samurai form, which is like something Bushido, I think. Which I think it's funny that this is on the front of the box. When I show off the cards on the back, or I guess, oh yeah, you can see the cards on top because it shows you that you can become a Gotchard. Put the cards in, put them in the holder. Here are the 9 cards you get. You do not get the matching card to go with the samurai, so you can't even make this form in the belt. I think, because it comes with Skateboard, and I think Skateboard came with the gun. But I also know it's in Phase 1, so there are other ways to get Skateboard so you could make this form. But there's another form on the box, and we will get into it later. There's another form, but maybe it's not getting a suit in the show, and this is why. But you can make that form in the driver with this set. Because I want to say it's Kamakiri and, like, a little dancer. And I think the dancer regular one, like, Dorimpa? We'll figure out the names later. That they're a combo. But we didn't get that. On the side, you got the cards again. Advertising that you could buy more cards. Warning, do not try to eat it, even though it looks like a Nintendo 64. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why, but a lot of Gotchard stuff gives me like Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64 vibes. But yeah, it shows you other cards you can get, some that are in Phase 1, some that are in Phase 0. You got Ant Wrestler, which that suit looks awesome. You can use the holder. You can make a form that you can't make without other cards. So, you press inward and they eject. You can do a kick. You can change out. Oh no, it does show you can do that form. It shows you on the back of the box, so yeah, I guess that one's probably not getting a suit then. Guess I solved that mystery. But yeah, it tells you how to use it. On the bottom, you got more Gotchard. Gotta flip it. And he's just like, I'm gonna draw from my weird dual disc. Yeah, if you show up to a Yu-Gi-Oh party wearing one of the Gotchard wrist things, I think they'll throw you out. Um, I guess he's playing 52 card pickup with only 9 cards, and you got that, and that's pretty much it. That is the GotcharDriver box. But yeah, I'm very excited. I will be covering some of the like phase 0 cards with this driver because why not? You know, there's not really a whole ton of combos you can get with the 9 cards included, and some of the ones out of phase 0 do complete combos. So, might as well just cover them now. So, yeah, we're going to cover the phase 0 cards along with them. So, yeah, we'll get to the belt straps first because we got new belt straps. And you know I got to talk about those. All right, let's move on. Did somebody ask for bright orange belt straps? Because as far as I can tell, or at least out of my collection, these are fully newly molded belt straps, at least for this part and the back buckle. Like, I have not seen this hourglass-like shape before. If anybody knows a driver that uses this one, tell me down in the comments. I would be very interested in finding out. Or if you're not a weirdo like me who wants to know more about reused belt straps, you know, what are you going to do? And, yeah, they go into the driver. We will show it off later. So, yeah, there we go. That's the belt straps. So, we will get the... Let's get the holder in here first, and then we'll get to them. So, here is the holder with the cards, and we'll look at the holder real quick. Obviously, you have this arrow. It's made out of this clear plastic, which, again, I don't know why, but is anyone weirdly getting late 90s, early 2000 Nintendo vibes from this? Like, I don't know, you got this orange button, and if you press it, it flips open, and honestly, that's really satisfying. I like that. And as you can see, you can put cards in here. If I take this hopper 1, you can slide it in, and you can fit 5 cards onto each side, but if you want to put this other hopper 1 right over there, there we go. So, and maybe we'll fill it up later. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. It has the arrow. There's really nothing on the back. You can look at the copyright. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a holder. It does actually fit my wrist pretty comfortably, so that's at least nice. And it's also the same bright orange. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually like the Ride Watch holder straps, now just in a bright orange. So let's get into some of the cards that come into the set. As you saw before, I am also going to compare them with their common versions from the Phase 0 set. So we want to take a look. We got Hopper 1, which is a super rare in this version. And I was right when I was guessing, when I was opening Phase 0, if it was just going to be holographic Hopper 1s in this set. And this is obviously, as you can see, it's a C for common. And this is an SR for super rare. But you can also see you got like the RTO 001, and this one has a TCS 001. But as you can see from the barcodes, and I will show it off later, they do the same thing. They will not know if you're using a common or a super rare thing in the driver. But it is pretty neat, and honestly, I do think the holo looks really good. Like, that's a ton of fun. But I still like the art. And if we move on, we also have, obviously, we need a steam liner. Again, just a holographic steam liner. And if you want to look at the back, which obviously Hopper 1, same back as well. So, there you go. Comparing it to the other steam liner, it still obviously shows you what it pairs with. They're both 005. But yeah. Again, I love the holo effect, especially like on the lightning bolts and like the eyes. That's really cool. We got some more pilots. So if you didn't think we got enough pilots cards in the 001 set, we got another pilots. But yeah. Again, holofoil, kind of really nice. especially since he's swashbuckling. He's like, but yeah, they're also. Oh, this one's actually completely different. This one is 008 super rare and 004 for pilots. Interesting. Dotacuting Majin, we obviously now have another super rare, comparing it to the common. Honestly, I think this one also really benefits from the holo, especially if you get the angle right, so it looks like the cards are like in a rainbow effect, than the just standard art. But honestly, I think both work good. And again, honestly, if you just want to put your shiny ones in a binder and use your common ones to make sure, and just use these to play around with and put in your holder to use the driver with, not a bad idea. And this is actually one of the completely new cards we have not seen from Phase 0 yet. We have Apure Bushido. Is this Apure Bushido? I think that's its name. It's a super rare, and we do not have its pair, but it pairs with obviously a vehicle, as it says down there, which, if I remember correctly, is skateboard. And you got the pretty sweet helmet there. And that's another one that comes in this set. We also get Doripa? Yeah, Doripa. And it's like a little dancer, a little dancing friend. They pair up with a bug. That's the helmet. I'm just going to set them aside. We got Burning Nero, and it is just a happy pepper with a crown. Next up, we got Deep Mariner. Wait, I'm realizing. There's that. So, and we got Deep Mariner, which I love the little submarine with the shark face, but I like how the submarine also has a face. So it's like, got Deep Mariner. And it pairs with Venom Dake. Interesting. And next up we have Kamantis, which honestly I never realized that it's literally them mixing like Kamakiri with Mantis, so it's Kamantis. And the art's actually pretty cool. I actually do like it, like the slicing effect and everything. It's a level 9, and it pairs with a buff man with the arrow, which I think are just jobs, and here is its pair. Boom. You'll see that later. And last but not least, we have the Geats promo card. And I wanted to show off, if you use like standard Japanese card sleeves, like these are, you have to get sleeves for Japanese cards or they're going to be way bigger if you use like American size cards. Even with Japanese size, you need like perfect fitting ones. Like they have to be very tight or they're just not going to fit. Like you cannot have them with card sleeves at all, which I'm not expecting, which is fine. I just wanted to show that off, and I'm also going to show off that really doesn't work in the driver either. But yeah, we have this card, which is an EX, and honestly, I love how it looks. I like that all the Geats riders are drawn. So yeah, this is really cool, honestly. And this obviously goes with this is the oneness card, obviously. So yeah. And it pairs with a Gotchard card. Very interesting. So yeah. I'm going to put it back in the sleeve real quick and we'll do that. So yeah, you get pretty much 9 cards to mess around with. But in reality, you really only get 2 forms. And I will show you what happens if you use non-match cards in the driver. Because you really don't get a lot out of them, honestly. So let's get the driver in here, and let's see what it does. Before we get too far into it, I do want to show off that there are these instructions of how to play, and it's telling you, if you have them pulled out, do not shove cards in here. That is what it's telling you. You want to keep that closed and then put your cards in. That is what these instructions are telling you. Do not do this, or do not slam them too fast. You may risk ruining your cards. But this was taped onto the box. They won't give you instructions, but they'll give you a warning. Want that to be known. So, here we are. Here it is. the GotcharDriver, and its obvious port for an upgrade later. I wanted to point that out right away because I always think it's funny when you see stuff like that. You're like, well, I know something's gonna go in there, like especially since it has a little pin. So yeah, I wonder what that's gonna be. And honestly, again, this gives me like gaming console vibes. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I should be playing like a video game on here or something. I love the clear orange plastic. I think that looks really cool, honestly. I love clear plastic on stuff. It's not the sturdiest, but damn does it look good. You got Gotchard's face hidden in there. You can see it especially when you close it. But when it's open, you got those two arrows in the back. You can press these in, and that's how you eject your cards. I'll show that off more later. I do like that it does complete arrows. So I do think that looks really cool. And if we take a look on the back, it's kind of boring. Got the X. Got 2023, Bandai, L, R, so you can put the belt straps in, your on and off switch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you can do without turning it on. So if we turn it on, if I find the switch, you get a bright light, and if you press it in, you get the eject sound. So that's what happens if you have no cards in. And I guess we should start off with, you know what? I want to show off one thing real quick. So we have our two hopper ones. So if we put one in, I love the standby music though. You get nothing. It doesn't activate it. It So it quite literally, it doesn't know what hopper one you're using. So yeah. Just thought I'd show that off. But let's you do the proper Steamliner and hopper one transformation. And I'm not gonna lie, the light show this thing kind of gives you is kind of awesome. And it looks really good. I actually love how they got the arrows to the eyes to light up really well. Like, it's honestly really impressive how much they do just themselves light up. And I think the driver does look good with just with even just the cards in there. And it just looks really nice, honestly, if you ask me. I like how this looks. The lights itself look really cool. I like the voice. The standby music's really cool. And if we can do a final attack. We got the standby. It's orange and purple. Even if you do it twice. It don't know. press those down and you can eject them. And that's Steam Hopper. Let's do our next combo of Kamantis. Oh. For whatever reason, sometimes it doesn't read the cards. I don't know why. Why don't... There it goes. That was a fun jingle. I like the helmet. Like the mantis and like the feather hat. That actually looks pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna see it in the show, but that's cool. So, let's do final attack. We got the orange and the blue. You alright, man? Alright, and that's that form. So, we are now officially out of cards that we can do combos for without bringing in other cards. So I want to show this off real quick. So, if we use... It does nothing. So yeah. There's really no point into putting non-combos in here. They just give you a generic sound. But I will show off some of the sounds, at least for... But yeah, so that's pretty much all you're going to get out of these. But we do got the matching pair to GotcharImagine, which is Gut Shovel. And this is from Phase 0. So yeah, we got the shovel. Honestly, I like how the hat looks. I think it looks good. Nice. So, there's that. Now that we have that combo out of the way. Like I said, straight up, no combos for these guys. Let me bring in some of the other combos. And like I said earlier, for Deep Mariner, we have Venom Dake. It's a mushroom with snorkels. That is amazing. So menacing. There we go. And there's that form. And if I want to pull out another fun common card that we kept getting in the Phase 0, Gorilla Sensei goes with Burning Nero. And honestly, this one might be one of my favorite forms, and I don't think we're going to see it in the show. I just love how the driver says it. So, slot it in. Yelling, just burning gorilla is amazing. I hope we see this form in the show, but I doubt it. I don't know why I doubt it, I just doubt it. I love that it feels like it's just yelling at you, a burning gorilla. And that's amazing. And that's it for all the combos we can make. Well, no, I guess we could... Real quick, like I said, not going in the driver with the sleeve. But if we bring in the special Gotchard card from Phase 0, we can form a pair. And there we go. Ooh, it's a special fever. And there we go. There are those two cards. And now we are just going to get into some of the ones that are straight up just from Phase 0. I just want to show off these sounds. I'm not going to fully do anything. So yeah, don't got pairs for those. But because Phase 0 also came with blank cards, and they have their own unique barcodes, so it will. If you hear the that means you did something wrong. Does nothing. But hey, at least the driver actually says blank, so I think that's kind of neat. So, let's get into this pile of rider cards that came in Set 0. They don't have pairs, so we will just do them together real quick. I'm not going to do the full collapse, but at least let you hear what it says for 0-1. So yeah, there's them, and the rest are at least all paired. So we will now at least get some jingles with them. So let's start off with Vice and Revi. I'm not quite sure what it's saying. It sounds like it's okay, wait. I think it's supposed to be saying Shoning Revice. But it sounds like Show Me Revice. Like we're playing Family Feud or something. Like, Show Me Revice! There we go. There we go. Next up, we got Geets and Zine. Twin Fox, that's pretty cool. So, and this driver sounds like Gene. So is it Gene? But the Laser Razorizer sounds like Zine. I'm confused. Oh. I don't know what just happened. Either way, all the Kamen Riders do the same attack sound, so I think I won't be showing them off for all of them because they're just the same. So let's do Tycoon and Kakura. So let's put... What was that sound? That's a good jingle. That was a fun jingle. I like that. That was actually really good. Like I said, they all just say Kamen Rider Fever. So, we'll just move on to Buffa and Baroba. If somebody could tell me what they were saying at the beginning, I'd appreciate it, because I have no clue what they were trying to say. Something form or something force? I don't know. Tell me down in the comments. But yeah, there's Baroba and Buffa. Next up, we got Kyun and Nago. Okay, that jingle was amazing. The air horns and like the Spanish guitar, amazing. That's really fun. And last but not least, we got Gazer and Glare. So, let's slide them in. Game Master. And just to show off one more time. Same old, same old. So, there we go. So as you can see, it really wants you to have a lot of cards coming into this. Like when I look at this and like all the sounds that we just did, it really does want you to be like, oh, they want you to collect at least some of the cards, you know what I mean? Like most of the forms that we covered in this were from Phase 0 or done because of Phase 0. And I'm not saying that's like a bad choice or something, but I do think it's really interesting that in the box you really only get 2 forms in reality, but if you collected like Phase 0, you do get a lot of sounds. So this is very much a driver that wants you to collect the gimmick. And I definitely am going to stick with the cards. You know, I don't know if I'm getting the other DX items, but I'm going to save that for the wrap up. But yeah, that's all the sounds. I think they're actually a ton of fun, honestly. That's really cool. So, I guess we'll see. We'll get to my final thoughts and see how this looks on me. So, I will be wearing it. So, cut to that. Over there. Sorry, I nearly forgot a few comparisons I wanted to do. I really did want to compare this to the GotcharDriver, and it is actually much bigger. It is definitely much longer than the GotcharDriver, as you can see. It is definitely, they're about the same thickness, though, so that's at least nice. It's definitely longer. It's definitely heavier, I'll say that. This is heavy. But yeah, there's that compared to the GotcharDriver. I thought I'd show that off real quick. But I also wanted to show off that with the card holder, with the Decker card holder, definitely they work on the same size. And if you want to see my size comparison with the Dimension cards and the Chemi cards, go check out my pack opening. I compared them over there. But yeah, very 2 different ways. One's wrist mounted, one's waist. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could put your put some Chemi cards in here. Yeah, you could. They fit. They shut. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's get on to me wearing the belt. Almost forgot to do some comparisons. You know, happens. All right, on to me wearing the belt.
And here it is. I'm wearing the little holder, got the belt on, and honestly, this is a pretty good size. It feels really good, nice handles to grip. Like, that's not bad, honestly. It's not too cumbersome, so you're not going to be like, hey, excuse me, while your belt's going out to here. Like, that looks so probably wrong, but you know, sometimes you get those belts that, like, extend way out this way, or way out the other way. And do not take that out of context, and if you do, at least meme about it first. But overall, I think this is a really decent size for both adults and kids. And we already know that they are releasing CSM straps for this, but they're also bright orange. Come on. But, hey, we got a wrist holder for once, so, hey. Pull them out, and let's do a transformation. Shut that back up. So, who's ready to transform? Or I can mess up. Oh yeah, this is some good dancing music though. It should... Toot toot. Hells yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of satisfying to just kind of squeeze and then... Yeah. I'll let it finish. I honestly like this belt a lot more than I was expecting. Like I said, I mostly bought this for the promo item. I slipped on my words. But honestly, this is a fun belt, especially if you're collecting the other cards and everything else you can do. And the card art is a ton of fun. The driver looks great. Like, aesthetically, this is doing a lot. But I don't know if until I know how I feel about the show, I'm not buying any of the other DX toys. Because I'm just going to get some of those cards in the card sets themselves. Yes, there are a handful of a few of exclusive toy cards, but they're either just different rarities, or they might end up in Phase 3. So I'm just gonna kind of sit here and wait and just enjoy the card art and enjoy the sounds this belt makes. And maybe I'll get its upgrade, but at the moment I don't think I'm gonna be getting the weird wrench stuff or anything for his, like, machine chaser guy, because I just don't know how I feel about the show yet. But honestly, this stuff is kind of cool. Like, I don't know, there's something just satisfying about being able to flip that open. Like, that's just satisfying, man. And, yeah. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of the GotcharDriver? What do you guys think of the first episode? Like, I think the first episode was fun. Nothing really to talk about yet. I imagine by this episode 2 is out, but I still haven't watched it, so what am I gonna do? But yeah, honestly, so far, it's fun. And that's all I can ask this driver to be. It's not quite on that, like, sleekness and want level I had for the GotcharDriver or the GotcharDriver last year, but honestly, I think this was a good pickup. So, I don't know. Leave your guys' thoughts down in the comment. Are you guys going to pick this up, or are you guys going to pass on it? I don't know. Tell me. And I hope you guys had some fun. Thank you so much for watching, and until whatever I do next, bye!